What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back with another video on the channel. And today we actually went back to the same sushi place that I went last week. So we got the highest rated sushi restaurant in my area, part 2. So we've got a crazy lineup. Now, I didn't know this last time before I ordered it, but this was actually a Thai restaurant I used to frequent, and it looks like they kept a lot of the same recipes. So we've got some Thai food that'll go along with the sushi, as well as what you see in the middle, which is an actual seafood boil. This place does seafood boil, so I had to try one. But let me start off with the outside stuff before we get back into the others. Over here, we've got a spicy scallop roll. Now, spicy scallop rolls for me are one of my favorite. I actually did a little bit of a different thing today because I got brown rice. That's really because I had a lot of sugar yesterday and I need extra fiber. So that's why we got that. Oh, what were you saying? I just got sauce all over my finger. Doesn't matter. That is a mighty fresh scallop. Decent amount of spicy mayo in between. I said this last time. The spicy sauce is always on the inside. They don't have spicy mayo on the top, and I noticed that right away. I want to dip it in the broth because I got a spicy broth. You'll see. Hold on. Also, I should probably get this out of the way, but the Eagles are playing the Washington football team right now, and if the Eagles win, the Giants are in the playoffs, so I do have it on in the background. So if you see me continuously doing this, I'm looking at my TV. Very important game. Giants haven't made the playoffs in years, and it would be really nice. Anyway, I just had to tell you all that. I don't know where they get their fish from, but it is extremely fresh. I just want y'all to dig in with me one time. I almost can't stop eating that. We're gonna move on. I asked them how their lo mein was, but I wanted to try something else, so I ended up getting lo mein noodles on the side. They just kind of threw them in, which was really nice of them. So we're gonna try these lo mein noodles. I heard their lo mein is really insane. After people saw this video, people in the area were telling me that they eat here frequently, which I don't know what took them so long telling me, but you almost get like a soy garlic. It's a lot. That is a different kind of lo mein than what I'm used to. It's really good. What do they do? Wow. Wow. Oh, a long noodle. Look how long that noodle is. I just didn't ask for ASMR noodles. I'm still considering doing an ASMR video. That is really good. Holy, you don't even need, there's no vegetables, there's no anything, it's just the noodles. I don't know, I can't quite put my finger on what the difference is. It seems a little, almost sweeter, which brings me to my next dish. These over here, this is called pad siu. Now, similar to pad thai because it uses a rice noodle, the noodles are a lot thicker. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of drunken noodles, but I've had that. It's Chinese influence, but it's a Thai dish, and from what I read, it is a little sweeter because drunken noodles are usually spicy. So this one usually has more of a sweeter sauce to it, but I've never had it before, and it had that gold ribbon on it next to the Grubhub menu. And again, you can see the chicken pieces in here are like really big and like legit. Garlic, ginger. It is sweeter. Seriously, look at the chicken piece. When you get chicken pieces from your like sushi spots or your Chinese food spots, they look like that. The crazy thing. Whoa, man. Bamboo shoots. The peppers. That's very tasty. I'm actually a huge fan of drunken noodles. This is a different vibe to it. It's sweet, but I still get that peppery, and you get a little bit of that sweet. Of course, the salty from the soy, and of course my favorite, a lot of very garlicky, which I love. But you can see those flat noodles. They're just so good. Don't fall. You fell. Also, I want to say this. There's been a few comments about how I hold my chopsticks. This also is a thing, because I know you're supposed to hold chopsticks like a pencil, kind of like this. But the issue with mine, not to get off topic, but I do have to get this out of the way. I did explain it to a few in the comments, but just so people know, I played football in college, right? So my hands were dislocated on my left pinky and my right pinky, as well as my right index finger. So I don't want to show you on camera, because I don't know if like people will get grossed out by that, but they pop in and out of place from time to time. It's a big reason why when you see my hand signs, a lot of times when I do like the peace sign, my pinky is hanging out. Because when I try to do it, you can see, like when I say this, when the hand signs, a lot of times when I do that, like the peace sign, this one's always sticking out. This finger completely goes that way. This finger goes, long story short, when I try to hold things like a pencil, it's kind of painful. So I had to adjust how I held my chopsticks, so it looks a little weird, and I do understand. So I hold it a little strange, which I just wanted to say that, because I know people say I need to learn how to hold chopsticks. I feel you. Like, I would probably say the same thing, but just so you know, that's why I hold them that way. Anyway. This is my first time having pad see ew. It's really good. And the chicken. I gotta get one more. That peppery taste that you get in these noodles, that is just unreal. It's my first time having this. And it's right up there. I'm a big time noodle person, you know, udon, lo mein, pad thai. But with the spices you get, and those vegetables got a nice little crunch to them. This place's menu is insane. Seafood boils, Thai dishes, sushi dishes, Chinese food dishes, handmade dumplings. Oh, okay, we gotta try this too. Now this is crab. I just took this off with my hand because it's still stuck together. It's crab in the middle, and then it's crab and lobster salad on the top, eel sauce, and then a mango sauce on the top as well. And crunch. No. I just dropped the whole taco salad. I just called it taco salad. I have to say, I've eaten a lot of sushi in my life. Like a lot. It's a recurring theme. I can see why this place has 5 stars. The fish is super fresh. They give you large portions. It does cost a little more. You get what you pay for. That's really good. There's like a mango sauce on the top. So it's like sweet, but a little bit of that salty from the Alright, let's get a dumpling. They threw these in too. These are beef dumplings. And of course you have that soy garlic sauce on the top. This time, again, fried. Yeah, that pot sticker. I don't know why I just called a steamed dumpling fried. It's steamed. But, no, that is fried. I don't even remember what I ordered. It's fried. Let me break you one off in the middle. Gotta have that. Make sure you get that dipping sauce when you get your dumplings. Very important. I want to. One more time. Right here. Pad see ew. Oh, goodness. Okay. Now, this is why I went back to this place. I wanted to try the seafood boil. Now, we've got shrimp and clams. Seafood boil. I didn't get crab legs. I just wanted to do something a little more low-key. Of course, it comes with potatoes and corn, and I got the spicy broth. I'm curious to see if they put their own spin on the broth. Yes, I have a glove. No glove, no love. So I'm interested to see how they did this. Let me get a shrimp. Should I use? I can use both. Which means I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. So here we go. All right, let's peel this off. You know how long it took me to eat shrimp that you had to peel because I didn't like looking at the legs? Long time. You know, it's just one of those things. There's some things that people can't get over. Like, I still know people that, and maybe you're one of them, that can't eat shrimp unless it's already been peeled or deveined. Or especially when they have the shrimp with the head on. A lot of people do that with lobster too. Like, they can't eat the lobster. All right, let's get some of that broth. Let's get some of that broth. Make sure we get that broth. Lots of broth. Come on, broth me up. All right, there we go. Who's interested? Okay. Let me see something now. Get one of these clams. Now, if you just get the clam boil itself, it's actually $15, which is really cheap. You get a pound of clams. I did get the shrimp and everything. It came out to like, I think it was like $23, $24 and everything, which is really cheap still. So I'm impressed by that. I'm not gonna lie. 2 things. Number 1, I would think this came from a seafood restaurant. It doesn't have any like Asian theme to it whatsoever. Number 1. And number 2, the thing I noticed the most is I ordered the spicy. Now they have Cajun and spicy. It's not spicy at all. And that was also what I said last week when I got their spicy. They had a bowl called like the volcano roll, and it says on it spicy, like as in watch out. It has spices, it definitely has flavor, but it's not even remotely hot. Like, I'm not even joking when I say this. Hot sauce is hotter than this, which is kind of a letdown. It's the only complaint that I've had about this place so far. But other than that, I mean, it tastes great. If you told me this came from a seafood place, I would totally believe you. Let me get in here. Let me get in here. The broth is very good, very tasty, but it's got more of a Cajun. It's almost like they have someone with a Cajun background. That's what I'm getting. Like, I went to a seafood bowl in Louisiana, or a crawfish bowl. See, it's corn. Do y'all eat the corn? A lot of people don't like the corn, and I am team corn all the way. This is the most baffling thing I've ever had in my life. This is a plus, above average, seafood boil that I got from a sushi place that also makes Thai food. It's halftime. I don't see that one very often. A funny story though. I don't know if it's funny. There was a Chinese food place in my hometown. They're not there anymore, but this place made some of the best tacos that you'd ever have. Chinese food place. And I was ordering for the first time when I was working with my best friend at a gym at this point. You know, before we got our own business, we worked in gyms. And he goes, we got to order from this place. And I'm like, well, I mean, it's Chinese food. What's the big deal? He goes, no, you got to get the tacos. So, like most people would say, why the heck would I order tacos from good clams. A Chinese food place. So when I went to pick it up, we did get tacos. Obviously, I did get like lo mein as well, which was very good lo mein. The people working in the kitchen were Mexican. So I guess they put the tacos on the menu because they were so good. I swear to you, this Chinese food place had some of the best tacos I've ever had. I'm talking street tacos. You know, corn tortillas, al pastor. They were doing a real deal. So maybe this is the kind of the same thing. Maybe someone that works there has a background with Cajun style seafood boils. Because I'm not like, you know, they eat seafood. When it comes to like Thai places, you know, Korean places, Japanese places, you can get seafood, but I've never seen Cajun style seafood. I'm like baffled right now, but I'm very impressed. The shrimp's perfect, well cooked, well spiced. The only issue for me, like I said, if I'd have known that beforehand, I'd have busted out my my spicy ramen sauce and used that because the flavor's there. But I did want something a little more spicy. If you didn't see yesterday, I did eat a lot of cereal, and people seem to think that that's going to ruin my stomach. But you know, I say this all the time, and I'm not saying it to be like pompous. I'm not built normal. I'm built different. I feel great, and what I'm craving right now is what you see: salty food. Because I had so much sugar yesterday that I need the savory, and this is really hitting the spot right now. Wow. Now, the seafood boil is good. Is it the best seafood boil I've ever had? No. But it's definitely like you'd eat it. It's definitely good. I've had, you know, from a seafood place better stuff, but to get this from here, place might deserve 5.5 stars. There's still more stuff on the menu that I want. That's a nice one. See all that broth on there? Get him, get him, get him, get him! Let's go! The Redskins Redskins. I can't say. The Washington football team. I'm sorry. Sometimes I do. If you don't know the story, they used to be known as the Washington Redskins. Obviously, that name is derogatory towards Native Americans, which, understandable. But I've been calling them that for so long that sometimes it slips. So I do apologize for saying that. But yeah, he just, the Washington football team's quarterback just got sacked. With his commitment to the content. I'm going to stick these off though. I do want to get back into this pad see ew. And by the way, if I'm butchering pad see ew, I also apologize for that. I did look it up. I did like listen to the pronunciation, but you know, I'm not trying to mess up other people's stuff when I don't pronounce it right, but I tried. So at least give me an A for effort. Okay. This is addictively good. I love like the black pepper flavored when it comes to like Asian cuisine. Like, you know, you have black pepper shrimp, black pepper chicken, and that tastes like black pepper noodles almost. But then there's a hint of that sweet at the end. Fantastic. I'm gonna get it with my bad chopstick skills. But anyway, this is gonna be a short one. I just want to love you and leave you. I gotta get one more of these too. But I want to watch this game and, you know, hang out. I got people. But, you know, I always try to make content for you guys. I'm sorry. I gotta get one more. Wow, man. Incredible. This is right, like now in my noodle rotation. This is like Singapore made fun type of stuff. I love Singapore made fun. But, let me show. Tomorrow we'll be back in the kitchen, making some weird stuff. Not sure what I'm making yet, to be perfectly honest, but I want to thank you guys again for your support, for your input, for your feedback, for chopping up me in the comments. I always say that stuff, but I really do mean it. It's been really awesome, and I just wanted to say that again, you know. And into the new year we go. I want to wish everybody again a happy new year, and we'll be back tomorrow. More content. I love you. This is really far again. The hand signs have made it. See, I'm trying to. The hand signs have made it to YouTube. I'm working my fingers.